I want to thank everybody for joining me again today. And today I wanted to talk about something that's very, very important. And I put some thought into it, and I realized I came to the conclusion of the issues that people have every day as far as life goes. And there's one thing that if you could master, could give you complete control over every aspect of your life. And this I wanted to break down completely. I'm probably going to do about 7 or 8 videos on this subject because to me, it is the most important thing we need to talk about, and that needs to be discussed and that you need to be conscious of. And that is the wheel of duality. It's a vicious wheel. And if you're in this physical world, then you are a part of it. There is no escape. There's only one escape. There is an escape. But that is what we're trying to achieve. That is the goal of these next 8 videos, is to give you an understanding of truly what this wheel of duality truly is. I thought about it very hard, and I tried to come up with a way to break this down and put it into words, but I hope I do it good enough to relay this over to the people that don't understand it. I know a lot of people might be listening to this and completely understand it. But if you can get this concept, then you'll have total control over everything. You will be the master. You will be the God of your universe. And first of all, let's get an understanding of what is duality and what does that mean and how it relates to you. And that is, everything in this physical world is either on one side or the other side. That's how everything goes. It's either hot or cold. It's either up or down. It's either right or wrong, or negative or positive. And everything in the physical world works that way. And the best way that I could come to explain this is duality is the physical world. That is the only thing that holds this world together, because without it, it wouldn't be one. So the way we're going to approach this is, when people, let's come up with a subject that's hot in the media right now. I don't know. I don't watch much media. Well, I don't watch any media, so, but I do see some things on Facebook. So, and one thing I remember is, okay, it was an issue with people. Okay, it's the issue with the pants. The older generations don't like the sagging of the pants. Younger generations can't live without it. And there are a lot of people very, very passionately against it. And also, there's a lot of people very, very passionately for it. And really, who is to say who is right or wrong? Everyone is the master of their universe. When we lose control of our own, it's because we're focusing too much on someone else's. We have to take the focus off of everyone else's world Everyone is the master of their own. So when you have an opinion about someone else's universe, then you're throwing your own out of balance. You have to have complete focus on yourself. You have to get off of this wheel of duality. And that's the aim that everyone should be shooting for, to get off of that wheel. Because as long as you're on it, you can be controlled by anyone. If anyone knows the formula, they can control you. For instance, if they know if your house, you keep your house clean, which it should be, and they know you're particular about keeping your house clean, and anyone knows they can come in and drop something on your floor and get you very, very upset. So what you do, you take that power away from them. Don't let anyone else decide how you're going to feel. Because, you're holding in your mind, that is a negative thing. They're holding in their mind, I'm using this negative thing, even though I don't really care about it. I'm using this to get under their skin. And that's the way it works. And the only way to, the only way to get off of this wheel of duality is to focus completely on your own inner world. And to do that, like I say, this is going to be like 7 or 8 videos, maybe around 10, because there's a lot of parts to this. And to get a full understanding, it's going to take that much, because even all I've said hasn't even scratched the surface of this duality and how it affects us and how we should take charge and not let it affect us. So this is kind of like an introduction to these videos. And one of the main things we're going to have to work on is developing the higher faculties. I made some videos earlier on developing your higher faculties, and I said in those videos that I was going to elaborate more on how to develop them. It's will, intuition, will, intuition, memory. You remember. Or go back and look at the videos. I'll get them written down and put in front of you, and we're going to go over each one step by step. And we're going to explore ways that I use to develop mine. And maybe they can give you some idea how to develop your own. And we're going to really go in depth on this wheel of duality and how to escape it. And I know I won't have much more time on this video, but I'm going to approach the subject and we'll just continue it on the next one. So the way my journey started, and the way when I come to realize that when I allow myself to, I allow something else to produce emotions inside of me. When I finally got that, when it finally stuck in my brain that anything that is in the physical, which is on this wheel of duality, anything that I let affects me in an emotional way is affecting the energy in my body and affecting my vibration, and the more I let that happen, the more I lose myself into that, the more I lose control over myself, over my world, over my universe. And when I come to the point of realizing that, I desperately wanted to work on this and stop it, because I wanted to be in control of my situation and not let anyone else determine how I'm going to feel or think about anything. And one good example is a lot of the violence that's shown on Facebook, on a lot of the conscious sites. And I understand people have emotion. Oh, excuse me. I mean, as long as, I know people are going to have these emotions because of the bad thing people do to other people. But these are the things you have to ask yourself. Can I do anything about it? And if so, what am I going to do? If I can't do anything about it, if this is physically out of my control, which means it's out of the jurisdiction of my own universe, then I should not allow it in, because all of that is going to do is alter the vibration and alter the energy in myself. So I started with step one. That is, I had to consciously, every time a situation was coming to me that would normally anger me or make me feel a certain way I didn't want to feel, I would try to meet the situation expecting it and expecting to not react on it. And when people or situations arise to do, now it's going to be hard starting off, but what you have to do is expect it. Know that this situation is coming because you're living in this world of duality. Now, knowing that it is coming gives you the opportunity to be prepared for it. Now, it's going to be hard. There are situations that's still going to make you really mad, and you're going to say, screw it, I don't care, I'm mad. And that's the way it's going to be for a while. But one day you're going to get to that point where something genuinely makes you mad, and you're going to think about it and say, no, I'm not going to let that control me. Even though this situation is terrible, I'm going to make myself feel good, and I'm going to smile, and I'm going to expect something great to happen. When you can get to that point, then that is the point you can start progressing to get off of this wheel of duality. Well, I'm out of time. I hope I haven't ran over. YouTube don't give you much when you're first starting off, so I'm going to cut this one short, but I'm definitely going to continue this one. Subscribe to my channel if you are interested in hearing more about this, and you'll get you get notified in your email every time one of the videos come out. And give me a like if you like it, and share me on Facebook. Give me a like on Facebook. Comment on Facebook. Ask me some questions. I want to talk about some things that y'all want me to talk about. So I got to get out of here. Love, life, prosperity, health to y'all.